There's a full moon on Thursday, July 10th in the sign of Capricorn, and it wants us to stop wasting our time, stop wasting our effort on the wrong fight. Capricorn, in so many ways, is the sign of hard work. It's like the sign of work ethic. And the moon doesn't like being there. It's debilitated in Capricorn because the moon wants to feel good in the moment, wants to be comfortable right now. And Capricorn does not care about comfort. Capricorn cares about effectiveness. And there's so much about this lunation in particular that tells me we are maybe releasing or letting go of strategies or plans that are not working, that will not work. We need to try something new. This full moon is in a relationship with the nodes of destiny, just like the last full moon we had. The last one was squaring the north node and the south node. This lunation is in a more positive aspect with the north node and the south node. North node is where we're headed, where the energy is growing. The south node is what we are releasing. And this full moon is in a trine, a smooth, supportive, flowing aspect with the south node of what we're releasing, what we're letting go of in Virgo. Virgo is another sign that has to do with effort. All the earth signs have to do with effort. We're tryhards, sue us. Virgo is pretty fixated on doing things the right way. What is the correct process? And so a full moon in relationship with this south node, there's something here about if you want your actions to be effective, you have to let go of this idea of what's the most legitimate strategy that's beyond reproach, that no one will have a problem with. Virgo can be a bit of a rule follower because, again, there's this emphasis on doing things the right way. But we have to examine right for who? Right according to whom? Like, who told us this is the right way to accomplish this goal? And has it served us? Again, Capricorn really hates to waste its time, hates to feel like all of this hard, grueling work, which it's happy to do, is not producing anything, is not in service of anything. Capricorn is fine to work really, really hard for absolutely no results for a long time. But when it gets clued into the fact that there will never be results, you don't want to be near a Capricorn when they make that discovery. So while the moon is in this relationship with the south node that's saying like, you've got to put something down, you've got to let go of something because it's not going to work for you. At the same time, the sun is making a trine with the north node where we're headed. Virgo and Pisces are opposite signs, they're sister signs. And while Virgo is very preoccupied with how do I do this correctly, Pisces understands there is no correctly. So while Virgo wants to hold on tight and keep control, Pisces is about surrendering to the change. And because Pisces has the flexibility and emotional bandwidth to lean into change, it's way better at adapting and looking at okay, here's how the situation is changing. Here's how I can seep into all of the cracks. Here's what I can do. So while Virgo can be a little bit prissy and doesn't want to wade into the muck or make a mess, Pisces is oh, I am the mess. Put me in, coach. With the sun in Cancer and the North Node in Pisces, both water signs, there is this emphasis on relational care or community care. The sun trines the North Node the next day, Friday, the 11th, and there's a real suggestion that our time is going to be best spent with each other and among each other. If all the people who are being harmed right now could coalesce into a big blob, the fight would be over tomorrow, you know? There's just a real need to understand that your safety and freedom will never come at the cost of someone else's safety and freedom because we're connected. If you are experiencing harm, it can and will impact me. Maybe not immediately, but if I'm okay with it happening to you, eventually somebody else is going to be okay with it happening to me, you know? Another important thing to note about this particular full moon is that, so it's ruled by Saturn. Capricorn is a Saturn-ruled sign. Saturn is stationing retrograde in the sign of its fall. Saturn is in really poor condition. Saturn being the planet of patience and obligation and consistency and hard work, stationing retrograde in a sign that it does not like being in. Again, there's just this flavor of realizing you've been going at this in the wrong way and you've already put a ton of work into that strategy. Realizations like this are infuriating, and I think that you should take time to be angry about it, and you should take time to grieve it. And then you've got to pivot. You've got to pivot into something softer and a little more indirect. You can still accomplish your goal. You can still get where you're trying to go. But I think the path is made of something that's a little more comfortable with surrender instead of like, we're doing it this way, fuck everything else. I want to note here that surrender is not the same as giving up, especially if you are surrendering to the pivot, surrendering to like the need to change your strategy. Also, with the Virgo and Pisces stuff at play here, I do think about like, okay, if their strategy is to push everyone out, then probably our strategy should be to take everyone in, right? We have to find ways to care for each other and to show up for each other now that are not state sanctioned or formal or legitimate. Like, it has to be more organic than that. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please leave me a like and comment where in your life you're experiencing a need for a pivot. If you know someone who could benefit from what was said in this video, please share it. And if you'd like to work with me personally, you can click the mushroom and visit the site listed. I'd love to work with you. Good job today. Good luck out there.